Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi. Today I'm going to be doing a painting with acrylic markers. So, colouring, I guess. No, still called painting. Still using acrylic paint. You'll have to excuse my voice, it's a bit froggy. Bum. This is going to be for Froggy Friday the 13th. And I thought I'd just pop in some little facts that maybe you know, maybe you don't. And it's the origins of Friday the 13th. Did you know that for Christians it originally came from the Last Supper, where Judas was the 13th and he betrayed Jesus, who was then, obviously, crucified. Also, the number 13 in Norse mythology is considered unlucky due to the story of Loki and the gate crashed, the party banquet in Valhalla as the 13th guest, leading to the death of Balder, the god of goodness and light. Many people have superstitions about Friday the 13th and become anxious around black cats walking across the paths, walking under ladders, etc. But it's never been proven to have relevance. In fact, in the 19th century, a club was founded in America during the Civil War by William Fowler to break all the superstitions by gathering on the 13th with a 13-course meal in room 13, when members passed under a ladder with a banner in English, "Those of you who about to die salute you." Well, obviously nothing happened. It was superstitious. It's just not real. It also appears that many superstitions are derived from a lot of religions and mythology to instill fear. Fear of Friday the 13th is known as a very long word that I shall put up here on the screen, as there's no way I can actually say that with my brain, and it causes stress, anxiety for those who believe it's unlucky. So for me, even though phobias can seem very real, when you believe them, they're all made up though by either religions, mythology, or your own brain to cause you fear and emotional stress. But don't get me wrong, sometimes a little fear is fun. In the right places and at the right doses. Just don't believe everything you hear around Friday the 13th to be true. So, yeah, your brain can actually screw with you. As soon as you start to believe something's real, then there's no getting out of it. It's hard to unbelieve something. No, I'm not a religious person. I don't believe there is anything like a God or Jesus or anything like that. And if you want to believe in that, that's entirely up to you. But I'm very much if I can't see it, smell it, touch it, eat it, it ain't real. And great stories, by the way. Well, some of them are in the Bible, but or the Quran, or whatever God you believe in, or if it's Norse gods, or all the others, then believe what you like. I'm not that kind of person. Well, I'd like to believe in something like fairies. I'd really like to believe in fairies, but I don't believe in that either. And so you really have to think about where these superstitions have come from. Well, I'll leave you with that. You can have your own opinions on things like that. But getting back to the painting, because of the idea of Friday the 13th being superstitious, the number 13, the Friday, which is the day of the week that most people will just like, yay, it's Friday. But for 13th on a Friday, people are always a little bit, oh, it's because it's Friday 13th. No, it's just a coincidence. But I decided to do this painting of a frog, sort of dressed between Mike Myers and Jason Voorhees. But in the background, I'm going to put several superstitions. I wonder how many you can figure out. You won't actually see them to the end, I think. Yeah. So there's several superstitions, and these markers, I do like them. They are so nice. And this is actually a chalkboard that I've painted with just ordinary black paint and then drawn on with white so I can see what the heck I'm doing, because if I'd have done it in pencil I wouldn't have been able to see properly. So I am using the paint pens as like a paintbrush. As you can see, I'm not holding it properly. Some places I do, but I wanted to give it a bit more fluidity. I'll try that one again. Fluidity. Oh, good grief. And not be so stiff. Yeah, not so stiff. And I'm doing it kind of cartoony, but I will add some UV resin on in just little bits, and that'll come up in the photos. And I had to really be careful because this black paint, it was dry, but for some reason the paint pens wouldn't sit well. But I actually quite like that idea because it sort of like mixes the colours together without me even trying. So yeah, I quite like it. And I'm trying to put highlights of the colours that I'm using. So it looks like the moon behind is actually shining down. I think I get a bit carried away at some points with this, because I end up putting light bits everywhere, and it does get changed every now and again. I turn it round so I can actually see where I'm going, and because for some reason I can't fit this all on the screen. The new well, not new. It's not new now. I've had it for about 6 months. The thing that holds my camera keeps dropping. I don't know if the metal bar inside it's lost its wang or what, but it's like, yeah, you pull it up and it keeps sliding back down. So I'm struggling a bit with where I'm putting things. But these are the blood splatters that's supposed to be running from underneath him, because obviously he's just murdered somebody. Don't know who. And did you see that? My sign just decided to go flippity-jib. I have got all the pens to one side, but I tried to get it so they weren't on shot so much, because I'm actually using my tablet as well as a different screen. So I don't know if you've noticed, I'm doing 2 different shots, and I'm just playing around to see if I can make it a little bit better for people to see. Probably not the best idea with a painting, because it really should be top down. But yeah, I'm trying to make it work a little better. But I was saying before, this is a collaboration for Froggy Friday, and it's with, deep breath, Girl in the Garage, Lisa, Karen at the Dragon's Cave, oh dear, I nearly forgot that, Nerdy at Nerd Goblin Art, Tim Bass Resonator, and me. So if you want to join in, just email one of us and we can get you sorted to be on the list. If you don't want to join, then come along and support us. Watch what we're doing, because we all do something different. You'd think with one subject we'd have run out of ideas by now, but no. Oh, and it doesn't have to be just resin, because obviously, like I'm doing now, it's a painting. You can use needle felting, you can draw, you can make a song, you can use resin, you can use wood, you can do anything you please. Just have a frog in it. That's it. That's the requirements. Oh, and to make sure you put the playlist in so we can all see. That'd be great. Because a lot of people have been forgetting. And if you are one of those people that's forgetting, just message us and we'll send you the link right over. Not a problem. I'm doing the mask now, and this colour I like. It's like an off-white cream colour, I should think. Slight hint of yellow, but yeah, it's really nice. Excuse me, I squeaked then. My voice is like not happening today. I don't know what's going off. But I'm really enjoying doing this painting. I just sat here and just cracked on with it. I was watching some YouTube videos while I was doing it. In fact, one finished and I'd forgotten I was actually watching it. I'd just gone, I was lost in the moment. And I do quite like this style of painting. It's simple and it's cute. I like cute. But it's also a little bit twisted. That's also me. I like twisted. And can you see my granddad octopus in the corner, Wally, little packet of crisps, sat there watching. And that derpy chicken. I have got to do more of those chickens. Oh, they're just so cute. They keep making me smile. So I've got to do more. But I think I'm going to do it in different things. I don't know yet. I haven't quite decided. But it's definitely getting done. It's so cute. Same as this frog. Frog's cute. I mean, he's in a boiler suit, but Jason Voorhees is in like a brown jacket, jumper and jeans, I think. So yeah, this is more Mike Myers' outfit than Jason Voorhees. The mask belongs to him though, obviously. And on the red bits, it's where I'm going to put the UV, because I want it to stand out a little bit more. It wasn't. When I finished, it was still a bit, not sure about that. Might need to do something else. And I kept putting more and more red on. And I'm like, no, it don't stand out enough. So yeah, I got a little bottle of red UV from Temu. And just put that on top and it cured lovely. There is going to be lots of layers to this. And you'll probably see that I jump from one area to another, and it's just because you'd be here all day having to listen to my gob going and watch me faff with a pen. So there we go. Here's another shot. This angle's not great, but it was easier for me to actually draw with until I dropped it. I'll drop it in a minute. You'll see it. It's not very dramatic, but it definitely gets dropped. And you can see all my pens, just mountain of pens there. I decided to empty them all on the table so I could just grab them. A lot easier. Oh, and that light, you can see just at one side. Awesome. I love it. 3 different lights. You can angle your light to wherever you want. I mean, admitting at the angle it's at now is quite dark, because I've got the board to the back of the light, so it's like, daft deep. And even though it's easier for me to draw on here, I kept making more mistakes. I like to have my painting. If I'm going to paint, I like it to be on my knee and in my hand and twisted round, but it don't work on camera. But I really like his little face. His little face is so cute. Quite like the mask too. His shoes, I don't think his shoes worked. I don't know what I was playing at there, but this was basically out of my head. And these white pens I've got don't work very well. And I can't find my usual black and white from the TikTok shop. I've got every other colour except for that one. I swear someone's been in my room, well, I say my room, come into the living room, snuck off with it and forgot to get them back. Or the fairies have been. Because that is my favourite one. I mean, black's not going to last much longer, but I wanted the white. The white is much brighter and a lot better than that pen I'm using. It just don't work right. So I've got now a marker pen, a black marker pen, and just going through, putting little bits of detail in. And that knife needs to be a bit more shiny. Now, I don't know why I did that. Oh yeah, I did. Too. I needed the back to be a bit darker. Now, you're probably looking at it thinking, she's making a right mess of that now. But it does get tidied up. It really does. And the moon will become more moony. More moony. What the heck? Oh dear. I do talk rot. And again, I'll say it again. I don't know how you lot listen to me. Because I just keep going on and on. And there we go, I dropped it and knocked everything else flying. There's Paddington Bear now, saying hello to the UV resin. I've got all stuff on this desk that I've made because I don't know where to put it. I'm running out of space. I'm running out of walls. It's, yeah. It's just a madness. So you can see I'm choosing which colours I want out of that pile. And back to the white again. Keep going over and over and over and over, trying to get it whiter and whiter. And it's just not working. It really isn't. It took ages. So now most of the picture's finished. Except for just a few little bits here and there. And yeah, hopefully you'll figure out what it is, where the superstitions are and how many there are. It's been quite a bit of fun trying to research about superstitions. I mean, some things you would think, huh? Like open an umbrella up indoors. Why is that a superstition? It's supposed to bring you bad luck. Why? What is it going to actually do? Nothing. Now, I do have my own phobias. And most of them are ridiculous, and I know they're ridiculous. But like I said, once you believe something, you're kind of hard-pressed to get out of that. Anyway, don't forget to check out the description box below. I've got 20% off into resin. I've got, I think, 15% off resiners. And I think, is it Let's Resin have got an offer on at the moment. So if you want to check that out and save some pennies. Something about 3 for 2 or whatever. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
In a world of shadows, light does sing. Goth unicorn with a blackened wing.